Thinking of submitting your paper to one of our online publishing platforms? Our in-house editorial team checks every submitted article to ensure it meets our quality and ethical standards. Here is what you need to know to ensure your paper passes this initial check. Authorship and author affiliation. Anyone with a formal affiliation with an accredited institution or recognized organization can publish on an F1000 platform. Our editorial team will verify author affiliations using a range of identifiers, including institutional email addresses and website profiles. To publish on a platform associated with a specific funder, you must meet the criteria for publication outlined on the platform's website. Plagiarism. All articles submitted to our platforms must be original. You must not submit work for assessment that you have already submitted, partially or in full, to another publishing venue. If plagiarism, including self-plagiarism, is identified, our team will reject your paper. Data in an open format. All underlying data must be openly available in a repository and should be cited in your article. You must also apply an open license to the data so that other researchers can use it. You also need to write a data availability statement explaining where the data can be found. Even if your paper does not have any underlying data, you should still include a data availability statement. Openly sharing data may not always be feasible due to ethical considerations or third-party restrictions. If that is the case, let the team know as we have policies to support this. Ethics. If your research involves humans, animals, or plants, you must comply to our ethical policies. Ethics approval should be obtained before your study begins if it involves human individuals, data, or material. You should also provide an ethical approval statement with the name of the ethical committee and the approval number, and ensure that research participants have given their informed consent to take part in your research. If consent was not required, you need to clearly state why. Data should be anonymized so research participants cannot be identified. If you intend to publish identifiable data, you must have written informed consent from the participants. Studies involving animals or plants must follow the guidelines provided by your institution and national or international regulations. Article type and reporting. You will need to ensure that you have chosen the correct article type for your research and have fully understood its specific requirements. Our team will assess whether you have followed appropriate reporting guidelines and included sufficient methodological detail to allow for reproducibility. Language of your article. Your paper must be written in good English to ensure readability, flow, and understanding of the research. Our team will provide baseline editing, including correcting faulty spelling, grammar, and punctuation. However, if your article requires extensive copy editing, they will reject it and direct you to our editing services team for support. And remember, our editorial team is here to help you. You can always resubmit your paper if you have rectified the reasons for rejection. And there you have it. 6 factors you should consider to ensure your research is published rapidly.